No need to worry anymore. Hey guys, Squdge here, welcome back to another video. I am so excited. So, if you have seen my unboxing for the Sophie Toffee box, you will have seen this amazing mould, which is for worry stones. Now, as I mentioned, I have a worry stone. So this is a worry stone that's made of Connemara marble, which is where my other half's family live, which is where we're going to build a house at some point, which is where I'm getting married, all of these things. And so as you can see, it has this groove in it. And you can see in all of the moulds they have a groove as well. And basically, this sits in your hand and you've got the room to rub the dip with your thumb, with a finger, however you want to hold it. I always hold it like this. And the idea is to think about things that worry you, sort of let them go, ruminate over them, think about, okay, are they worries that I can actually fix? Are they worries that I need to just put aside and trust that somebody else can help me fix? Are they big worries? Are they small worries? Things like that. And I always find really helpful if I'm struggling with something, just to sit for a few minutes with it and really focus. So I am really excited to make some new ones. I think this shape is probably going to be my favourite, this sort of oval eye shaped one. So we've got an eye shaped one, we've got like a fan, an oval, a heart, and then sort of like an egg, a dropped oval and an egg shape. And I am so excited to do this. So I think the heart's got to be pink or red, something like that. I do want to use these three are pigments that we've got in the pack. So we've got a black, we've got lavender, we've got gold and blue. I do want to use those. We also got this sort of what's the word, like hollow colour change pigment. I don't know if I'm going to use that or not, but what I'm thinking is we perhaps do that colour change pigment in the, like, cover the dip, and then do like a red heart. I think I want to use this lavender in my favourite coloured one, and I'm considering doing like a black spot to rub the thumb on. I'm going to do a couple of them just one colour, and a couple of them with multicolours, do a little bit of a cover with some pigments or some mica powder or something like that. And yeah, that's going to be what we're going to do. So I hope you enjoy and you come along with me. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Partly because I love this so much. This lives on my bedside table. It would be nice to take some with me, have one at work, in my bag, for example, etc. But also to be able to share these with other people. It's going to be so cool. And they can be completely customisable, which is why I'm doing the one that I like best, purple and black, because those are my favourite colours. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I hope you enjoy. And yeah, I will come back to you at the end and show you them in a bit more detail. I just wanted to come on and make a point, when you are using mica powders to dust things, obviously you'll be wearing it when you mix it into resin. I hope you better be wearing your respirator when you use resin. But if you are using mica powders to dust things, please also wear your respirator. These are tiny particles that can get into your lungs and it's really bad. So please wear a respirator. Okay, so I'm just going to add the different powders into the domes, and I do apologise for my head getting in the way. So starting with black, I'm just dusting this over that centre dome. So there's a dome in the middle of the mould, which will be the thumb indent, and I'm just pushing the mica powder all over it, all the way down to the edges, and then the black did go everywhere. So I tried to wipe out the outsides, wipe off the bits that we didn't need. I then repeated the same thing with this white interference colour on the heart piece, and again wiped that out. We've got a green one and we've got a blue purple one. Then I mixed up my resin, and I was so excited about this mould that I made a complete mess. I was so overexcited, so I did actually leave a little sound clip in from the moment. It's a little quiet because of the respirator, but hopefully you can hear. Mess one person makes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I did leave that little sound bite in for you. But yeah, I mixed up the red transparent pigment for the heart. It's an absolutely beautiful colour. Then we added some blue transparent for the other mould, and I wanted this to be quite dark. So once I'd mixed it through thoroughly, I added a little bit more of the colour. It's still going to be translucent, but it is now a much darker blue. So we're going to add that into the oval shape, no, the egg shape. And then I added some more clear resin to it, so now we've got a lighter blue. I didn't add any more pigment, I just mixed in some clear resin to what was left in the cup, and that's gone in our oval shape, or our egg shape. Then I added some purple pigment into this cup, and I've left me mixing all of these because I don't know about you, but I could watch someone mix pigment and mica into resin all day. I love it. So I've kept them all in because I just think they're so beautiful. So beautiful. So this purple went up in the eye-shaped one, of course, because it's my favourite one. And then for the last one, for the fan, I just put some white, Resinate opaque white, and that's going to go in. I did a quick tidy up because obviously white picks up everything. Hey guys, so we need to have a talk. We need to have a talk about the fact that I was not focused. I was too overexcited about the mould, and so we have some problems. Now, I saw the problem just by turning the mould over, but we're going to demould it and we're going to talk about it. Okay. So, let's start down here. Down here we have our first worry stone. Beautiful. This, absolutely beautiful. It's just the solid blue. Well, it's not solid blue, is it? It's translucent blue, but it's gorgeous. A few bubbles around the edge, but I absolutely love it. Then we have our heart piece. And this is where I start to get annoyed with myself. So as you can see, the dusting that I did was not very accurate at all. Okay, let's go for the darker blue one. And again, the dusting. Colours are beautiful together, however, not very neat. Look up my favourite one. My favourite shape. Again, not neat, doesn't look great. And then I'll do the white one. And you know what white's like. White will pick up anything and everything. So before we even look at the mess that the front is, you can see all around the sides, it's picked up all the mess that I left. And there's the front. So, just a couple of things I want to say. The first thing, yes, sometimes you think a light and a dark are going to go really well together. Not always the case. There is so much contrast between them. As beautiful as that purpley bluey powder is, and it is gorgeous, you can really see the mess, and you can see the entire mess all around the piece. That's how the white should be, not speckled. These, again, just not neat. And I think I was trying to cover the entire piece. So if I bring up the red, you can see, I hope, here at the top there's a big dip. But I tried really hard to bring it right to the edge of where your thumb would rest. The problem is you can see it all around the edges and it's not neat. So now, rather than trying to cover the whole thing, I'm basically just going to cover the top of it. So it just shows you the inset of where to put it. I'm also going to have a bit of a think about the colours that I'm using. I do want to use white on one of them, and I'm thinking that I use a sort of a white and something colour. So rather than going white and then doing this colour change, I want to do one that's a white based colour change, so you still get that look but it's not as obvious. It also allows you a little bit of freedom to have not such perfect edges when the colours are very similar. The other thing I want to talk about is the point of taking a moment. I took these out of the box, I finished filming the unboxing and I started filming this video. I was so excited by this mould, and I still am, so excited that I just flew straight into it. I didn't think, I didn't plan. Thankfully these aren't very big, so I haven't wasted a huge amount of resin. But you really do need to plan your projects a little bit more than I did. You know, I just kind of went in, I threw everything in, I used the black, I used the purple, I used the blue, I used everything that we got in that kit. I threw it in there, I used the reflectives, I just used it all. And the theory was nice, but I didn't plan it. So now had I used the sort of this colour change on the blue, that would have looked beautiful, or even this one, because there is subtlety to it. Whereas something this dark against the white, a bit of a concern. The blue and the red doesn't really go together. Now this dark blue and the green actually look really nice together. The problem is, it's just not neat, because I just went, yeah, let's dust everything, wipe it off, and you can tell, as you can see, I've wiped off some bits a lot deeper than others, and yeah. So we're going to go again. Again, I'm just going to pop it on speed up so you can see what I'm doing. And I've had a little bit more of a thought this time about what we're going to do, what order we're going to do things in, and what colours will work better together. And so I just wanted to come on and give you a little bit of a thing about think before you jump into things, especially things that you love, like I love this mould. But yeah, having said that, let's get set up for doing this again.
Okay, second time around, a lot more planning this time. So I've started with the white interference, and rather than covering the whole dome, I'm literally just doing the top area. And then I did the same with this bluey purple one. As you can see, I'm not covering the entire dome, I'm just covering the centre part. Then I've got this red gold glittery pigment, which did get everywhere unfortunately because the particles were a lot bigger because it's got glitter in it, but it still worked, I think. And again, just doing the most high point of that dome, which meant cleaning up was so much easier. Then I mixed my resin. So the first one, I used the blue pigment powder that we got, and that's going to go in with the blue colour change. You see how I'm really thinking about the colours more this time. I got the purple pigment powder, which is going to go in with the one that we brushed in purple pigment. I cut that out because you didn't need to see me do it again. But the eye shape has had a purple pigment dusting, and then the same purple pigment mixed into this resin. And I love watching it be mixed. So easily distracted, aren't I? Then we did some red again for the heart, but this time it's going to be against the red gold colour change, which again will sit nicely, just be a bit more similar to the colours underneath it. I then did a black. I'm going to do a solid black colour for the egg shape, and then for the oval I did unfortunately lose some footage, but you'll see the start, I'm mixing some white in with it, the Resin 8 opaque white.
Hey guys, we are back. So these are my semi-fails. 3 major fails, 2 okay. So I've got these ones that we're going to have another look at. So I did a sort of marble effect on this white one. So I added a few drops of black in and just swirled it through, and oh, it's so pretty. It's the marble effect, and then you see the flash of colour change right in the centre. Perfection. I love it. Okay. Let's swap those around and we can actually compare them. So we'll do our heart next. is a little bit messier, but that colour change in the centre is gorgeous. It's such a nice colour pop. Okay, we'll do our egg shape. Our dropped oval, which we just did in the solid black, which is beautiful. We'll do our fan shape. Yeah, look at that, that's so pretty. So we've got that purpley blue in the centre, and then the blue pigment, and then our eye, my favourite one, we rubbed the purple pigment powder on, and then we stirred the purple pigment powder into the resin. So it's very subtle, but there is definitely a patch, like a shimmer in the centre there, where it's the same colour, it's just a bit more stronger, I guess is the phrase where it's purer. Yeah, where it's mixed in with the resin there's almost like a pattern to it, but where it is where it's rubbed on, it is beautiful. Okay, I have to say I think this turned out my favourite. Just that marbled effect itself is beautiful, but then having the pop of colour in the centre, I think that's my favourite one. Quite like all of them, to be honest, but I do think that is my favourite one. This may become my work worry stone. It's such a good size. My thumb fits perfectly in it. And my other worry stone, the actual base, is larger. So this is my marble one, as I showed at the beginning. So it's got the thumbprint, but as you can see, it's a lot larger. Whereas this is more discreet, just a smaller size. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. You have to tell me which one's your favourite. I love it. I think I'm going to do one more pour, and yeah, I'll be back in a second to show you the last set. Hey guys, we're back. Before I show you my third and final set, I just wanted to say if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing. It does mean the world to me when you do subscribe. It just shows that you're actually enjoying what I'm doing, which is really nice. I play with resin on Fridays. I do love playing with my resin on a Friday, and I play with mixed media-y, paper crafty things on a Tuesday. And then throughout the year, I do different design team projects or collaborations with other people. Design teams usually on Saturday, collaborations as and when they fall. But yeah, let's get back into it. Okay, we are back with set 3. What I did with set 3 was I kind of did it as my leftovers. So whenever I pour something, I will keep a mould near me to do leftovers with. So some of these colours combinations are a little bit interesting, but they're all pretty good. I just did a plain white for our oval. I did a red with a pinky blue centre. We did a pale blue oval. Egg, sorry. My fan is a little bit of a mess. So I've got a blue with some glitter in, and actually the glitter in itself is gorgeous. But there was a lot of overhang in the mould, and we've got some bubbles because the resin was starting to cure, unfortunately. And then last but not least, I just seem to keep doing it. Can you tell it's my favourite one? We have another purple eye-shaped one. Completely unintentional, and I didn't even realise it until I look at them like this. But there we go. I have to say, out of all of them, I still think this is my favourite one. I just love the marble effect and that shimmer in the centre the light captures it. It's so pretty. Yeah. So that is the awesome mould by Sophie Toffee. I absolutely love this. I really hope this comes out in their shop because I'm buying another mould because I love these. These are amazing. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Which set is your favourite? I think set 2 is my favourite set, and the oval is my favourite. Let me know which is your favourite set, which is your favourite one in that set, and yeah. Thank you very much for spending time with me today, guys. Keep crafting, and I'll see you all soon.